Previously on Coupled with Chaos personal podcast.
It is so painful, and there's no numbing involved. They just put ice on your foot for about 30 minutes. I mean, it's such a cold ice pack that it hurts. You almost can't tolerate it. It's so cold. That is the only numbing you get, and I'm here to tell you that it does not numb inside your foot. And that's where the needle goes, right into the place of injury. And then they move it around, and then they fill the area with fluid, and there's so much pressure, and it hurts worse than childbirth.
I'm afraid.
Here to tell you.
Well, I've had childbirth, so maybe it's okay. I think I can handle that.
It's wicked.
I'm good with that. You know, we're tougher than you girls.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Coupled with Chaos.
Well, the good news is that I can walk this week.
That's always good.
I was dragging my foot behind me last week, but this week now I can walk.
Yeah, at least one of us can.
One of us can. Well, you can walk. You just have to be aided. It was so bad on Sunday night that I was looking at having to go buy a cane. I didn't have a doctor's appointment at that time. You made one for me. I believe it was Monday, late morning or afternoon, whatever that was, for Thursday. So Thursday I had to get through. And what I did notice is that it had progressively gotten better through Thursday. Still a relatively severe limp, dull ache, whatever. But I went to the doctor, and they did.
Sent you to my foot specialist.
Yeah, it was a specialist. And so, for me, going out in places like that, it's always a bit of a panic. I don't know what door to go in. I Googled it. I saw the door. I ended up walking up a ramp. And then the door to their place was for employees only. So I had to go all the way back downstairs. I had to go all the way back downstairs and then go upstairs.
Yeah, I told you about that.
Well, I didn't know what up meant.
Yeah.
So I was up. I went up, but I didn't know to go up. I was outside. So I did all that, and you go in there, and there's like an area for... once you go upstairs, there's an area for therapy and an area for, like, the doctor.
Orthopedics.
Yeah. So I went to see him. They took 3 x-rays. I felt like I hadn't had x-rays before, but I remember I cracked, like, a rib. And so I had an x-ray for that. And, dental x-rays for me don't count, but they're probably worse because those are x-rays in your brain.
In your life?
Yeah, I haven't had...
Wow, I've had a lot.
I get it. I'm quite physically active, but I just have not had, I've just not had injuries. I'm hurting all the time, but nothing. Had
shoulders, both feet, both knees, twice in my life.
So I didn't know, if I was supposed to put shorts on or what. You know how I panic about all this stuff. What am I supposed to do? What do they need access to? But... they dealt with it, and I was fine. But what I didn't think would happen is I didn't think they'd look at the x-ray right then. I don't know. Back in the x-ray days, I would think they would have to go get this stuff developed. But they don't do that anymore.
Oh, no, it's digital.
Yeah, so, I get it. I didn't really think about it. But, so they went and looked at it right away. He was looking at the top of my foot a lot. And I'm like, the problem's not there. But I guess if you're a foot doctor... you see like a new canvas.
Pathways to pain.
You go, oh, well, no, I think he was just interested. I'm assuming I've broke probably some stuff in the top of my feet at some time, and so it's probably an interesting roadmap to my life of not doing a good job with my feet. It would be poor, shoes too small is how we started. Then we went to like a lot of running in high school. Also with not the greatest footwear, to the Army, also not historically great for feet, to come out and then obviously run more marathons, that kind of thing. Just foot abuse. And then construction. Not a great history of probably did some
caring for your feet.
Yeah, probably not. So he looked at all that, and what we did decide is nothing was broken. So that was good. He said, though, that there was no bone spur, nothing like that, which was also like a concern.
Yeah, I got plenty of those.
But he just said there was like a pocket of inflammation at my heel. Looked like where my Achilles was attached. And
I have enough bone spurs for both of us.
it was just a 2D x-ray. And so he went pushing around, and I pointed to right where it hurt, and he just put his thumbs around there. But he wasn't touching the place that hurt. And I went, nope, 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 nope. And then he started to move. I said, here we go. You're going to get closer. And then, ouch. Yes, it hurts right there. That's exactly where it hurts a lot. And so he looked at it, and there's a little swelling there, but we really can't tell anything because it's just an x-ray. So I'm going to give you this. He said, I'm going to give you a steroid, which is, what is this? Methylprednisolone is what that is.
Prednisolone.
Yeah, that's what I got. 4 milligrams. There's I had to take 6 in one day, 5 the next, and then 4, and then
they always wean you off steroids.
Yeah, but I was never on them. How do you wean me off of something I wasn't on?
You start out with a big dose, and then they have to wean you off gradually.
Well, that's a lot of memories. Easy. This would be
stair steps down.
This would have been easier to do during the week when I have like a regular eating plan. To do this on the weekend is a little trickier. Like during the week, I know every time I'm going to eat. Here, it's...
Well, you're completely in control of when you eat.
What? This is not what I do.
That's what bananas are for.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Taking pills.
I could just eat carrots and bananas. That sounds great.
Bananas are like complete nutrition. You have that when you got to take a pill.
All right. He didn't say that. He was telling me all this stuff. And
I'm
this
the
topical,
great pill taker.
He had this topical, and then he was telling me about the anti-inflammatory, which is meloxicam.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm
good
on.
stuff.
And the steroid, and then some topical to put on, and then some heel lifts. And so he's like 4 things deep into these things that I've got to do.
The topical, did he tell you to get a topical, or he gave you something?
No, he told me he'd like to get one.
Was it Voltaren?
Yeah.
I have that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm allergic to it. It gives me open sores on my skin. I have 2 big tubes of it.
Well, you should probably get one out. I'm supposed to be using it, I guess. What's that for?
Okay.
Supposed to be for?
It's an anti-inflammatory, the same medicine as one of the pills that you can be prescribed, but it's topical, so it soaks in through the skin exactly where it's needed, and is a good anti-inflammatory for people who can use it. I'm just not one of them.
It seems like the anti-inflammatory should go down there instead of me taking it. Maybe I rub the pill on my foot and squeeze a tube of that other stuff.
Maybe he knew that you wouldn't use the topical because you're only half listening. And
I was 100%
that's why he gave
listening.
You the pill.
I just asked him if he was going to write this down somewhere.
Well, this is the first time that you mentioned to me about a topical, or else I would have said it's probably Voltaren, and I have some in the drawer.
Yeah, but what's that really going to do? It's going to soak into my sock. What's the point of it?
No, it's absorbed through your skin.
Yeah, but I put a sock on over top of it. I'm supposed to leave barefoot.
It doesn't sit on top of your skin. You rub it in like a lotion.
Well, it's still there. It's right there. It's gonna be on my socks. Will have Voltaren in it.
Don't use it. That's why he gave you a pill.
It's probably why. But I did ask. I said, "Are you writing this stuff down?" He looked at me like I was dumb.
I'll be honest. I considered going with you because I had a feeling that you'd only get half the information.
I got the prescriptions. I got the heel. He showed me. He said, "I'll show you a picture of the heel lifts." I still would have rather they should leave you with stuff.
Yeah, and I meant to tell you that unlike the family doctor, like the annual checkup where you get the follow-up printout.
Yeah, I got
that says about your visit today and
this is what I
summarizes everything
thought.
they told you.
Right.
Yeah, they don't do that at specialist office. It's just a conversation, and you better be paying attention.
Well, that's not right. I mean, I got it all. But ultimately, I'm like, I have a person for this.
Yeah,
She's been through a lot of stuff with her feet. Like, I was going, I didn't know if I was going to get like an injection. I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm 3 days into my pills, and it probably feels a lot better. You're saying it won't feel better? It's 21 days I'm supposed to be on this meloxicam. 15 milligrams.
I've had literally every prescription NSAID that there is.
It's good that they
And they all have terrible side effects for me that you cannot tolerate.
take one tablet by mouth. I'm not sure.
Meloxicam, I did a half dose like every other day.
These things are
and
small.
I tolerated that one the longest. It's the cheapest, and it works really well, but I still couldn't tolerate that one either.
Yeah, I don't know where else you would put this other than your mouth. Hey,
Yeah.
put this in your nose. That's a good idea. But I
Or
guess,
up your butt.
well, they had to tell somebody, right? It's like the McDonald's
Yeah.
coffee thing. Hey, this coffee's hot. What? That's crazy talk. Why would that be? It's like, I think I saw somebody suing like one of the baseballs. You know, people sue the baseballs teams for getting hit with, because they got hit with foul balls and stuff like that.
Isn't it a disclaimer in the ticket purchase process?
And they put this net up and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
think about like a hockey game. You get hit with a hockey puck or something.
that happens.
Yeah, that would happen.
Gotta be paying
That'd be
attention.
good. You'd like me to get hit by a hockey puck, right? Because then you'd
No.
have a hockey puck. And at least it wasn't you that got. At least it's not me that got hit.
What would I do with it?
You'd have.
You
it.
know, are you going to keep saying that?
At least it was. I'm healed, so my arm is better. Well, we didn't talk about that, so I can walk again. That's good. But there was something bad. That wasp thing we talked about a couple weeks ago. That got pretty bad.
Yeah.
That was a real thing. It
It
hurt.
was hot. Your arm was hot for like a week.
That was something. But like everything, it just gets better. So for me, going to the doctor and finding out that there's probably nothing seriously wrong. Because I told him, I said, this has been hurting, honestly, for a couple of years. And then something happened on Saturday. And then it was like bad. I couldn't walk. And he was like, well, why'd you let it set for a couple of years? I go, well, just because, what are you going to do?
Because you don't go to the doctor.
Hey, what are
for
you going to do?
anything.
I did mention, and I said, to be honest, I think there's a connection here. Because this is the same leg where I tore that calf. He said, well, did you go somewhere and get diagnosed with tearing your calf? I went, no, but I'm telling you, I ruptured my calf. It tore completely. And then I showed him, like, because if you look at it now, it's even got like a dent in it. Mm-hmm. He said, well, that's connected to your foot. I said, this is why I'm telling you. I'm telling you this because I know it goes down there. He said, well, that could be related. I go, this is it. I get it. I'm not a doctor, but this all makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. But so all they're doing
This is why you should have gotten that taken care of when it happened.
Yeah, but what are they
This is
going to
his whole point.
There's nothing to do for that.
What, a ruptured tendon?
Oh, I don't know
That's
that
what
happened.
surgeries are for.
This was just a muscle. Like
yeah,
I tore the
they
muscle.
repair that stuff.
It's
what
repaired.
do you think a rotator cuff is? A torn tendon.
Yeah, but that's all a socket. This is just a calf muscle. It's all better, I think.
Killing me. It's not.
Yeah, maybe it's not. You're right.
Every time you go run, it's going to happen again because you didn't fix it the first time.
Yeah, but what are you supposed to do? I'm not going to have surgery.
You're supposed to get stuff taken care of. No, you should have done it on your leg, and then you wouldn't have the foot problem.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I should do this myself. I'm going to do this. But we're going to do this for 3...
Boys never learn.
We're going to do this for 3 weeks. And then I guess I take a week of no anything. And then I have another appointment on the 3rd of September. Feels like that was long. It was the 3rd of September.
Well, this feels like a natural transition since boys never learn. We celebrated Haley's birthday yesterday because she was sick on her birthday. And it was extreme UV. The phone's flashing, avoid exposure to the sun. And I bring out cans of sunblock and put them on the table because we're going to play in the pool. And our daughter even brought sunblock that I gave her before, and I gave her another can while she was here, and she still forgot to use it.
Yes.
And no one else did either but me.
We are going to talk about that and the party and whatever when we come back. Thank you for listening.
You can listen to the rest of this episode
By subscribing to our Coupled with Chaos channel on Apple,
by subscribing to our Patreon
or by subscribing to our Supercast,
for $3.99 a month.
where you can hear us talk about reality shows,
Real life and more on our podcast.
covering shows airing on TLC, A&E, Bravo, and the WE network.
Just follow the instructions in the show notes.
Tell your friends about this podcast.
And rate and review us on your favorite podcast player.
Follow us at Coupled with Chaos and all the socials.
Or contact us directly by email at coupledwithchaos@gmail.com.